Dear Linda.
Dear Anne.
Dear Helen.
At first you enjoyed having to slow down and realised, yeah, you needed that for a while. Had good intentions to sort out the house, but they were soon put aside as online work took hold.
Thank you for getting our little family through the lockdown. Thanks for almost calming Mum's fears. At 90 years old, she was obviously among the most vulnerable, as the TV announcers constantly informed us. You told her that everything would be fine. We would be all right. Though you didn't completely believe these statements.
It's showing all of whom we should be grateful for, the people we can't never do without, to the kindness of people unknown and remain so.
The daughter and granddaughter bringing the shopping. No, ma'am, we'll get the shopping. We don't want you going out. No hugs, mind, keeping the distance. That felt strange.
Thank goodness your kind neighbour offered to order your shopping online along with hers when she heard that you couldn't get a delivery spot.
Reaching out when things were difficult, especially when Jacob was bitten by the snake. And two people really helped me.
A local greengrocer who delivered whenever you wanted fresh fruit and veg, and a chemist who delivered your medication. Little things like my next door neighbour hosing my garden during the dry spell.
Thank God for Wales and beautiful views. Even though I knew there were 37 windmills, I counted them every day.
You enjoyed how much nature thrived during lockdown and hope we all recognise this.
Ah, the beautiful garden. The sun helped too, the sun in the sky, that is.
All those walks, all that exercise, all that fresh air.
Thank you for baking all those lovely cakes. They were delicious. And your casseroles weren't too bad either.
Thank you for doing all that building work on the house and making it safe again.
One thing you're really grateful for is technology, even if some days you ended up feeling zoomed out.
Going to the A Festival online, finding 2 books that have been fantastic for reading them.
Your online Quaker community helped sustain you, and online worship across South Wales meant meeting people you didn't already know, which was a delight.
Thank you for crocheting all those Peter rabbits and making a bit of money out of them by selling them to Mum's carers in time for Easter. I know your hands and shoulders ached by the time you'd completed all 9 of them, but they were worth the effort.
Going on that writing course and for carrying on going to the RCT Writers Group. Both of those things have been really nourishing.
I look back on myself and think that everything will be okay, that all will be well. Because I was very frightened at the beginning, very lonely.
It's going to be lovely to be able to go out and meet people. That's what you missed most, actual contact, not just virtual.
I'm glad that you didn't buy kilos of pasta or fill up our cupboards with stacks of toilet tissue. You'd only just bought our normal quarter of 28 toilet rolls the week before, so there was no need to panic and buy more.
But you were eating much healthier, a reminder that it's actually quite easy to cook from scratch.
Seeing the rainbows that the children had painted displayed in the windows made you smile and at the same time brought tears to your eyes.
Self-isolating and being home suddenly meant you weren't always driving somewhere or going out and about in your car. Didn't miss that anywhere nearly as much as you expected. You know you'll think much more about the amount of driving you do in future.
That the virus, hopefully, will find a cure, but it still makes us think of all the people that we've lost.
You tested your sore throat and cough each day for any changes.
I know you are a little apprehensive about going out and about, but you'll manage.
The scary bit, we were afraid to go further than the front gate in case you caught it.
It was very unnerving on that first weekend of lockdown, walking through the deserted streets, having to wait outside the chemist shop to be served. You understood the reasons why, but it still felt as if you were being treated like a leper.
Having been an only child and used to living on your own, you know you found isolation and lockdown much easier than many. So many people have and still do suffer from mental health issues, and you were lucky to have had no such problems at this time.
So do we go back to normal, or will it never be the same? The same peace and quiet, hearing the birds sing, walking round your street and seeing so many cars, but parked up and going nowhere. Will they and us be going somewhere soon? Only time and the virus will tell.
I'd say to laugh, to have some laughter in your life, to smile, and a little bit of kindness will go everywhere.
Thank you for taking care of me.
At the end, hope remains.
That was just a thought anyway.